it got a little chippy against rivals Bologna. 3 sendings off, my friends. Let's take a look. All right, my friends, welcome in. Thanks for supporting the channel. If you want to support it even more, you can buy FM21 through the links in the description below. Join the Patreon team, which has been amazing. Thank you for your support, patrons. Yeah. Or you can buy a t-shirt at Teespring. You know, all that's in the description. It looks a lot better than it was. 4-1. You'll note our winning goal came in the 89th minute, and then we put 2 past them because they had 8 outfield players at that point. Or no. They had 9. Yeah, 8 outfield players. They had 9 total. Kind of crazy. So they have a man sent off. This is all yellow card accumulation, too. None of these are like straight reds, horrific tackles, anything like that, or, you know, blows to the face. It's literally, you know, 6 combined yellow cards for those 3 players. It's crazy. So they give a foul. Richard puts in a set piece, or a goal right off the set piece, I should say. I thought about, you know, we had our entire back line, Kufner and Mary and Silva had all picked up cards. And I was like, let's see if we could score before we make any substitutions. They come back and equalize, and then shortly thereafter, and Mary is sent off. It was crazy. Like, they were already playing a weird formation. They're playing like that 3 at the back, DM, and then the 4 midfielders, not wing backs. So the 3-1-4-1-2, I think. Kind of bizarre. I had to bring on De Silva, Jose Carlos, because we had the sending off. So we took off Dombi, who was not playing well, to, you know, take the attacking midfielder, put him as a center back, since we were down to 10. Joaquim and De Silva comes on. So it looks a lot more comfortable than it was. There's no, like, I'd show you the highlights, but it wasn't like that crazy. Like, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, look at this horrific tackle. It was just like yellow card accumulation. It was very chippy, you know, rivals playing each other. Goodness gracious. This one, a lot easier of a game. 4-0, done and dusted by the 33rd minute. Again, no outstanding goals. From a capability standpoint, I think we're at full strength. Ibrahim, Jose Carlos, Neto, yeah, everybody's good to go. Hope Oladapo has won some games and is improving. His 4 starts at a 7.05 for Cologne. You know, they got a win here and a win here, so he's doing okay. He played in that game. He's doing all right. I just think it's, you know, it's interesting. You know, so my friends, we bring in a 4-2 lead. We are really hoping Perugia gets an away goal. Like, really hoping for that. Napoli currently in 4th, Perugia in 18th. Can you imagine if we could somehow not give up a 2-goal lead to Inter and Perugia wins, and that's who we play in the final? I mean, we've been there before against weaker opposition, and it's not gone well, but it's better than asking for Napoli, in my opinion. I feel like we had some knocks, like Israel had an illness and whatever. But it's been quite good. It's been quite good. I tried to extend Dombi's loan because he's improving. I'm really trying to see if he'll like, hey, I want to go play for them, because he's got a minimum release clause of 36.5, which we are not really interested in playing. But Sassuolo has said that they are interested in giving him a chance in the first team next season. So we'll have to. That's one of our, you know, homegrown nation players that we'll have to consider how to take care of that. We do have the midfielders, Nicolini, and the one from AC Milan, whose name I can't remember because we loaned him right back out, that are coming back, and I'm guessing they're homegrown nations, so, you know, but we still need that attacking mid-rotational backup player. First, I love this one. I always look for it. The first leg means nothing now. This is a brand new match. We've got to make sure we win it. Look at the focus. And then Ken Lewis and De Silva are like, yeah, I guess so. Come on, boys. Go out and do our jobs. I mean, the worst defense in the Italian Cup. I mean, come on. They've got capable replacements, and he's been on a 6.7 as of late, so I'm not sure why you're asking me about him. Let's just go get a goal or two, boys, you know. Ibrahim. Okay, it does look like Rios has got the gray hair, does it not? That's the guy we were talking about last episode. It's like looking. Yeah, maybe it's my gray hair. I'm looking for gray hair, folks. You know, but it's like, but his photo, he's completely bald. Which one is it? Which one is it? Neto. All right, calm as you like, son. Kasapa. I did get the comments. Some of you. I would like to open this up as a broader context because it was more of a reply to a comment somebody had made on last episode, but. I like extended highlights in big games because, like, if we just do the one game, because you don't know if the next highlight's an amazing thing or a mistake or whatever. But a lot of you, not a lot of you, at least 2 of you as of the time of recording have said you prefer the key highlights and showing goals of the games in between. Critical block there. So is that a preference for all of you? I'd like to hear from you, whether it's in the Discord or in the comments of this video. You know, do you prefer just doing for big games, you know, 2 key highlights games? And maybe showing goals in between or something like that. What are your thoughts? Because I obviously want to produce content that you want to watch. That's kind of important if you're going to be a content creator. A bruised ankle. I actually subbed him out against the team before Bologna that I can't remember. I guess it was Salernitana, because he had pulled ankle ligaments, but like we subbed him the instant it happened, and he only went to like 87% physical conditions, so it wasn't like horrific. That's horrific. That's horrific. Here we go, boys. And I was like, oh my gosh, here comes the injuries. But, you know, he's been okay. And of course, we shattered our confidence here. If they score another one, it's even. It's like you can see these things coming. It's literally like you could see them coming. I expect to see a significant improvement. I know you're at a 6.7, mate. I'm just trying to fire you up. I'm not happy with that either. And it's all square. Because they've got 2 away goals. And we've completely fallen apart. You have got to be kidding me. Like, really? I just want to understand. Like, this is a frustration I have. And I don't think it's something like I haven't had a team meeting to, like, big them up or tear them down or whatever. We've won, like, of the last 43 games, we've won 42, or we've not been beaten in 42 of them. We're currently clear at the top by 7 points. We've been in the Champions League for years. We've won the title back to back to back. And yet, I just feel like this is a situation where FM is like, we're going to FM you. That may not be reasonable, but it's what it feels like as the player, where you're like, how is this team suddenly mentally fragile? Like, should I have played the 3-4-3? You know, like, is that what's required here? Because, you know, we cannot handle this. I don't understand. It's not like we've been in a poor run of games leading up to this game, right? Again, we've won or drawn 42 of the last 43. This seems insane. We won the first game against them 4-2. We should be confident. What, now is it overconfidence? You know, like, it just seems unreasonable. It's like you would play so poorly, give up 2 goals, and all of a sudden you are like a nervous wreck as a squad. They have a 3 clear-cut chance. Like, this is just absurd, honestly. I don't think we're going to make it to penalty. I think it's more likely that they're going to score, but let's take a look here. Okay, I always look for... Joaquim's down. I mean, he's pretty decent, though. I'm just trying not to sub off a really good penalty taker, if it got to that. Because I think Ken Luce is probably our first sub, because he's just making me mad, to be honest with you. Nervous. Been here forever. Need Richard to settle the midfield down. Come on. This is crazy. What? They did well? That's it? Wait. Why do they have the thing? They scored away goals. So it doesn't even go to extra time. So I should have subbed, obviously, significantly before then. That is unbelievable. I am so mad at Football Manager right now. So very mad. Should I have known the sorting rules? Yes. I'm just upset. Like, it just seems illogical to me that you have a couple goals go against you and all of a sudden it's a complete meltdown. I just don't feel like our squad would be that fragile. Now, I don't think I really would have subbed anybody off, to be honest with you. That is absurd. Like, I'm... And, of course, Perugia goes through. So we could have played Perugia. That was probably our best chance to win the title. Well, we did have the Empoli thing, didn't we? We lost Empoli, but at one point. I should probably just stop ranting about it. I just don't think that's realistic. I don't think it's realistic that you played so well in the first leg. Again, it's not like we've had a bad run of games, right? Where it's like it would make sense if dynamics are down and all that kind of stuff, that we would just completely collapse. I just don't buy it. I mean, come on. Injured lifting weights. Great. No comment. We lost to Roma. 2-1. They scored in the 90th minute, because of course they did. Pedrelli's out. Pedrelli's out for a couple weeks with a twisted ankle. De Silva's out for a couple weeks with a pulled muscle. Confidence, my friends, is low. We have gone to the 3-4-3, primarily because of those injuries, right? Like, I don't have De Silva here. Okay? We could play Lorenzo there, but I need Lorenzo to play the inside forward. Boateng came on as a sub in that game due to the injuries, because I had Lorenzo here and Pedrelli here. Lorenzo came in here, Boateng came in here, and immediately put up a 6.3. Not loving him right now. So I don't really have anybody to play this role, right? Like, again, we knew that was an issue. I do like Domby, I just don't like Domby in a must-win game or a must-draw game with Atletico Madrid to get to the next round of the Champions League. We have 3 really good center backs. We have 2 really good wing backs. We have 2 really good midfielders. So we're going to go back to the 3-4-3, and maybe just changing up the system will make it different. I have a feeling it's going to blow up on my face, and then in the press conference afterwards, it's going to be like, oh, you went with a different tactic. And I'm sorry, when you lose your best right winger and attacking midfielder, who are also your best players on the team, period, you probably have to change things up a little bit with a 1-goal lead. I'm sure you can tell, so mad about the Coppa Italia. I just don't think it's realistic. And I'm waiting for someone to explain to me, and I'm sure, and this is not I'm not upset about this. I'm sure there's something like, well, because you did this is how the game works and whatever. It just doesn't seem realistic to me that a team, it's not like this is their first time where we've made a run, right? Like, we have been perennially winning Serie A and making runs in the Champions League of varying success. Same thing in the Coppa Italia. The fact that you give up 2 goals and you immediately crumble and our team is like high determination and resolute, not across the board, but like I'd say on average we're 15. It just, I feel like that's just FM being FM. Prove a point. Yay. And I hate to be like, I don't expect us to win this game now, but I kind of don't, We get hit with 2 injuries. We lose to Roma. We lose on away goals to Inter. Now, in my head, like, again, you maybe said, well, you should have subbed some of those players off. But, like, I had my best squad in, Oh, man. He's a Swiss Army knife. I'm going to need him to be a sharp Swiss Army knife and slice a goal in. I don't know. I'm going for a knife analogy. I got nothing. Man, like, I can feel like again, this is the good and bad of Football Manager. Like, my blood pressure is up right now. I'm like, I'm so mad. It's like, that's pretty impressive from a management, a spreadsheet game. And here he goes, and it's a goal. Oh, Kasapa makes a stop. Yay! Try not to be negative. Try not to be negative. I just want to pour alcohol in the Hello My Friends mug. Pure vodka. Everclear. Let's go. Is Everclear a thing in Europe? I'm just curious. I don't know these things. Ibrahim. Oh, they run next to each other. The defender doesn't know who to go after. It falls to Ibrahim. Ibrahim. Slice it. Got Contreras. Oh, it looked like we were being really intentional. It's offside, isn't it? No? Was that his left peg? Was that Ibrahim's left peg? I definitely thought that was offside. Comes down. Contreras flicks on Colombani. Can't get out of the way. Ganesh. I guess maybe it was Lorenzo that was offside. That was his left peg. And my Windows Defender has just popped up randomly. Thank you for that. I'm still not confident. Like, I'm totally expecting 4 more horrific injuries too. Like, let's just say Colombani and Ibrahim. Just being honest. Keep focused. And again, I know, right? Injuries happen. We've had a pretty injury-free season from like a horrific injury standpoint. So like, I feel you in your comments. I just hope that you could feel me with my frustration in the moment. I'll calm down later. But just like, come on. Like, come on. I love a no highlight game. Second half, that's what I meant. Contreras tries to get to Joaquin, can't. Here they come. Okay. Are we a little bit more difficult to break down? Or they're like, wait. They played 4-2-3-1 all season. This is like probably the second or third time, maybe, we play the 3-4-3. The oldie but the goodie. There's Serge in his baby blues. That was good, wasn't it? We really need to score one because, if they score, it's even. I'm going to risk it. Oh, gosh, am I going to risk it? Hakeem is a pretty decent penalty taker. We'd like to avoid that. Dos Santos has got a spring in his step. He's pacey as all get out. He says before they could see. This is what I'm feeling. It's what I'm feeling, friends. Serge, is he going to put the no. I was going to say the nail in the coffin, but, it wouldn't even be totally in the coffin, but it'd be working its way that way, I guess. Oh, I was going to sub, but we can't. Oh, no. 2 minutes added on is not a whole lot. Oh, he just runs right past. Okie dokie. Now we sub. Ooh, who do we sub? Oh, gosh. Freshen up the defense, I think, is me thoughts there. Just one. Keep one in reserve. Guard against complacency. I'm sorry that stresses you out. We were complacent against Inter. 6-0. I mean, it's young boys, but that helps the bank balance, my friends. But oh dearie me, oh dearie me. Sell to buy situation, I think, is where we're headed. Who do we get? Do we already know? Unknown. Let's go find out when we find that out. The 21st is the draw. You've put up with a lot today. I'll go play Sassuolo, and then we'll do the draw. Thanks for your support, though. I'm just mad. Let's do the draw, and then I have more things to rage about, my friends. All right, here's who's in the pool. Barcelona, Inter, Man City, AC Milan, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United, and us. Yeah, it's tough sledding all around the park. You know when there's that pause after you click, you know it's you. So we have to go through Barcelona. we do the away leg first if we have any hopes of getting to the next round. Oh, and if we do that, we will take on Man United or Chelsea. Fantastic. We lost to Sassuolo. Their first goal in the 44th minute right before the half was their first shot on target in the whole game. We absolutely battered them from a shot standpoint. 20 shots. They did come a little bit stronger in the second half, but like the first half, it was, literally, it was their second shot, but the first one on target, and it went in. 2 clear-cut chances to 1 with a half chance. It was quite poor. Dombey was not the reason. He had a 6.8. You know, as a whole, it wasn't really a bad performance. We just didn't finish our chances. But again, I know slumps happen, okay? It just feels like, oh, you got a little high on your horse here. Here's a little loss. Here's a couple injuries. Here's a, mental fragility that hasn't been there all season. That's my frustration. Like, I'm frustrated enough, I'm going to walk away. Like, I'm not going to record the next episode. I'm going to take a little break, edit this one, throw it together. But, I guess that's the highs and lows of FM, right? Like, when you have the Bettini going in a couple episodes ago, driving all the way across the pitch, banking it off of a defender or a goalkeeper, I can't remember, and slotting it home. You get that, and then you get this, and you're like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. So we play one more game without Silva and Pedrelli, then we have the international break. They should be back, and we'll have to play them against Milan to get their match sharpness up, which is fantastic. And then 4 days later, we take on Barcelona. We do get 6 days in between, so that's positive, I guess. I'm really mad about this, though, so bye.